He's Matt. I'm Nick. This is Insufficient, and you're tuning in to day 3 with our good friend Molly. It's been a lot of fun, recording this really long-form podcast, and it's been really fun for me to kind of slice my way into places I don't belong, like solo in your eardrum. But before I go much deeper, last we talked, I was telling Molly about 46 Days, which she definitely had heard about. Just ask her.
No,
that's a head shake.
But I love this.
Please tell me that that's not the song that you're going to tell her right now.
No, but on day 46, she has to listen to 46 Days.
Yes, day 46, You'd have to listen to 46. Or you don't have to, but it'd be cool.
You absolutely have to. It's like a law in the state of Texas that if you listen to Fish for 45 days, on the 46th day, you have to listen to 46 Days. And then you also have to tell me whether or not he says Nicole or the Cole.
Okay.
It's written down. There's nothing to experience. It's like
Fish.
the lyric is written.
They make up their lyrics all the time.
All right, so I'm trying to think of so you already listened to a show that I think would have been great.
Dude, so what is absolutely amazing here is you have broke Matt's brain. Just FYI, I know him. I've known him for like a decade. When that one eye starts to get a little twitchy, brain broken. So by asking him for a song recommendation,
twitch?
Yeah, it did. She's like, "Could you recommend a song for my 25th day?" And the glitch. Yep, there it is.
He's buffering,
I am personally loving this, and I think I'll let Matt do his thing right now, which is try to come up with a great song selection. Then I'm going to give you one right out of my ass, and then at some point you'll have gotten to listen to both of them. And I'm going to say that the margin of victory for one song over the other, I don't know which one will win, will be so small. And that's the beauty of Fish. Okay, Matt, do your thing.
I'm trying to think let
me dial it in, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the astrological charts of when Molly was born to find out. No. Okay.
All right, so
I'm hitting mute.
Have you heard anything from, have you listened to any of their festivals? Anything like that?
Oh,
that's no.
So do you know Big Cypress at all?
No.
Yeah, you're just pissed because you haven't listened to it. It's ridiculous.
Dude, it's so
Big,
good.
Big Cypress is one of their many festivals that Fish did. They did it from 99 going into the millennia. So it was a big deal. They did it down in Florida. 85,000 people showed up. They literally played from 11 o'clock at night till 8 in the morning straight. They watched the sunrise with their fans.
And then they got on a plane and got the fuck out.
Yeah, they did. They got on a plane and Trey went home and he was had to have this normal New Year's Day celebration with his family. He was like, I just went through the most intense experience of my life with these 4 guys. And now I just have to be normal. So anyways, there's some really good shit there from that show. I'm just trying to figure out.
Is there a song that was playing as the sun was rising?
Oh,
okay, so this.
Yes,
so
there is.
Here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I'm picking up on. Light and sun are a big theme for me in music to evoke kind of the awakening and the greet the new day, and it's energizing, but it's also very calming and grounding and humbling. And I would love to feel that. So if we could listen to the song that everyone listened to as the sun was actually coming up, that's what I want.
Wow, you're really... I'm trying to figure out what the heck.
I'm going to take this opportunity.
I was going to give you sand because that sand,
it's good.
Sand is fucking ridiculous.
I trust you.
Shit.
I'm going to take this opportunity to do a classic Nick correction. So I have said that Fish rarely, if never, has gone for it on a studio album. Since you brought up the word light on Joy, there's a track called Light, and that is the closest they've ever come, in my opinion, to actually going for it, leaving everything on a track. So if you have the time, I would listen to Light on Joy.
Okay, did you actually hear a live one? Have you listened to that album at all?
Okay, so that's what I was going to actually recommend.
Have you listened?
I don't want to be rude. Oh, hold on.
You're not being rude.
I'm very visual, so let me pull up here because
So wait, if I'm understanding this correctly, you're 100% listening to Fish for the Fish music and almost 0% for like the Fish lore that comes along with it.
Because there's a lot there. It's like really in-depth.
There is a lot. I essentially feel like my comment sections right now are like me getting miracled into a show. Like, I'm just on TikTok, like, hey, does
people want to invite you?
Can anyone get me into what's going on? And I now have thousands of, and some of that's repeated, right? Someone's like, you have to listen to, and there's like 50 of those comments. But I'm keeping track of, sometimes people cue it up too. Like, people really pick up on what will reach me, and they're like, hey, the sun was rising when we listened to this song. Like, I think you're going to dig this. And that calls to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to cue that up for day 25. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I am simply just being invited into the moment. And I do not do much research or, deep digging before I arrive. I just arrive at the moment. I let it hit me. And then someone drops a red circle emoji in the comment section and is like, hell yeah, red circles. And I'm like,
yeah,
red circles, man. Yeah,
you're
sure.
Like, great. So what the fuck is red circles?
Well, do we know what the red circles are?
Do you know what the red circles are?
Donuts. Is this right?
Do you know why?
Okay, so it's behind me. You see it?
Yes,
behind me?
Yeah. No. Okay. Yes. There was a show where they handed out or there was like a run where they handed out.
That was way later on in the.
Okay.
So that happened in 2017.
Okay, so you're proving my point, which I think
I'm mixing lore.
No, but it's really interesting because you might be the only person who listens to Fish and doesn't get into the lore, which is really kind of cool.
But that's now. She's only been 5 days into it.
Dude,
Just give it time. Give it time.
Most people don't like the music, but then they love the lore, and then they learn to love the music.
So when you're ready, and if you are ever
John
ready.
Fishman wears a dress with donuts on it.
That's right, the dress. Yes.
It's the red circles.
And before that, it was eyes. He had like eyes. So in like 93, he had like a muumuu full of eyes on it. And so that was it. Yeah, dude. I've sent you pictures,
I wear earrings that are eyes to shows because it's so much fun to like.
Is it the
meet
Monty
people.
eye?
They kind of just look like my eyes. Like they're kind of just.
Is that so that animals think that you're looking at them from the side of your head just to weird them out?
I mean, sometimes I meet people at shows and they see me and they're just like staring at my earlobes. They're like, wait, this chick's got eyes on her ears. What's going on?
That happened to me when I went to Baker's Dozen because I had the donuts. My wife painted those on my toes.
Yeah.
And people were like,
people looking at your toes?
Because they couldn't avoid it. They're like, dude, that is awesome.
Because they're massive?
Yeah.
Because you put them in their face. All right.
I have Frodo toes.
Let me tell you something.
So does my daughter.
There's two controversial takes on Insufficient. One,
am I going to play the song or what? Are we going to just, am I doing this?
We can't actually play music on a podcast.
Well, I can hold it up.
Well, you can. We can pause and we can listen. But before we get there, one, Led Zeppelin is not that great of a band compared to...
No, please. No, I love the start of that finish. Go on. Hats off. Yep. Go ahead.
Who does the song Freebird?
Oh, fuck you, dude.
And then two, Paul McCartney won the Beatles.
That's not a thing.
Well, she's got...
You don't win the Beatles.
No, she's got Beatles behind her, so I'm going to take the opportunity.
Okay, all right, what do you mean by that?
Respectfully.
Ooh, Ringo.
Is that Ringo?
That is definitely
We've talked
Ringo.
about this.
Okay.
So Ringo wins the Beatles.
No, Ringo has like the lowest probability chance of actually winning the Beatles. He might be the greatest.
Because he didn't need to.
He might be the greatest Beatle, but that's different, right? Like each of them as individual people,
but that's why I love Ringo. He didn't need to win anything. He was just there for the music, for the moment.
He's so underrated. Completely underrated as a drummer. If you ask any professional drummer that knows anything about drumming, they will always tell you that Ringo is one of the best drummers ever. Just because he didn't have chops and he couldn't shed at 64th note, triplets, and whatever the hell, doesn't mean he wasn't good. They had 350 songs, and he wrote the perfect part for each fucking song. I don't know many drummers or any drummers that can do that. It's amazing. It's amazing. It fits right in the song.
And he did not fit in with the band. And that's the beautiful part about Ringo is that he was the misfit. He was also such an anchor of like, it's what he does now. Peace and love, baby. Like,
right.
Why are y'all being such divas? Like, okay, Paul, you need to win. That's great. Ringo's like, I'm here when you're ready, brother.
He's like, I'll put out the beats when you need them.
Yes.
All right.
And that,
do you think that there's a Ringo Starr in Fish? And I know you don't know their names, but you know that they have 4 musicians.
All right, so you know what the drummer's name is, right? You got to know what the drummer's name is.
Fishman.
John Fishman.
Yeah.
Okay.
The band is called Fish because the drummer's name is Fish.
It's Fishman. Yeah.
I've seen subreddits about this of yes or no. So I feel like that's a controversial take too. Like,
so it was no,
it's confirmed.
Trey came out and said the band is named after him because he's always said the band is named after. He said in an interview once, the band is named after him. That's why if you're going to see Fish, I would always be focusing on Fish, like while he's playing.
Line in, and now you're hooked, literally, because you're starting to go into the lore, which is good. So there's. I'm gonna take this opportunity. There's Fishman, he's the drummer. There's Mike Gordon, he plays bass. There's Paige McConnell, plays the piano, and then there's Trey, who obviously is the guitarist. One of these 4 members is really kind of on the outside for most of the early years.
Can I give a guess?
1.0,
yes,
2.0.
Yes,
please do.
And it can be wrong, but purely off of vibes. And not even knowing, like, I don't know what these men look like. I know what Trey looks like because I saw him 3 months ago.
Right.
Keys captivate me in Fish's music.
Keys.
The piano, the organ, the synthy, the holy fucking shit. I'm like... So, I want everything else to shut the fuck up and turn that up max volume.
Is that your answer? The Keys guy?
Paige, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're 100% right. You are 100% right. He has always been, so he wasn't even supposed to be a part of the band. It was supposed to be 2 guitar players. They had a guitar player, Jeff Hornsworth or whatever the heck it was.
Yep.
And they didn't bring Paige until 1985. And Trey didn't want a keyboard player, which I think is like ridiculous. Because could you see Trey sharing the spotlight with any other guitar player? I can't.
No, but what's crazy is that Paige saw them play and said, "I want to be in this band" in 1983, and for 2 years, all he did was try to get into that band, and then successfully did, and then I think regretted it for about 2 decades.
That's Nick's take. He definitely didn't feel like he was accepted.
He's my favorite member of the band.
Mine too.
Yeah. Fishman's my favorite by far. It's just not even a question. Like, because like he is the most different. He's so different. Like as a drummer, I'm a drummer. So
you like the novelty too. You chase that's cool.
Yes.
No, it's really cool.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
The guy is like 5'2". He's the tiniest man in the world. He wears a dress. His style is like playing water. And that's what he's always said. He's like, I want my technique to be like if I were water. And like that's so interesting to me. Like, and if you look at him while he plays, his arms are very like he just kind of rolls with it.
What is this, Avatar?
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, you as a musician, which of the elements do you feel like you embody the most? And is that maybe why you connect with him, is because he's kind of introducing you to the water scene? Or do you...
Yeah, well, it's also just like the way that he plays, and like it really is. And we've talked to Maya. You know Maya Hatch? She's like a Goose influencer. You've probably seen her dancing around on TikTok. if you're getting into the Fish thing, she'll probably show up on your feed at some point. But she's a big Goose fan, and she said to her, the reason that Fish is so different is because of the drummer. Like, she's like, he's just so different.
Fish is the drummer. Like, if you could replace Trey is the most replaceable. I hate to say it. Love you to death, Trey. But you could put in a really good guitarist and you would still have that Fish sound. Like, because maybe it wouldn't sound like Trey. But once you go from there, Mike probably 2, Paige is 3. But if you took Fishman out, you have a completely different band.
He just plays differently. He fills in, his fills are so unique. Yeah.
Okay, give her song, and then I will give her the song.
Yes.
All right. I'm giving you the jam. So it's. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do this one. Or if I want to do it from
just pick one.
Pass. Guess what? My DMs are open all day, every day. If you give me a song right now, and you're like, wait, but I think. Then hit me with it. What's the worst that happens?
But are we listening to it now?
I would love to.
No,
even
she's
if it's
listening to this song. Just in general, we could do it. Yeah. But just get for the audience at home so they can pause and listen.
Nick, Harry Hood from '94, okay. Or are we doing Slip, Stitch, and Pass? Wickapog.
Oh my God, Harry Hood '94 in a landslide. But I'm gonna say December 7th, 1994, San Diego. You Enjoy Myself. There you go.
That's the one off a live one.
Yes.
That's the one you gave her?
That's the one. Dude, it's not even the single greatest Fish song of all time.
It's the single greatest Fish song of all time, but that version is not it.
But why is it for you, Nick?
I don't even know how to answer that question. You broke my brain live on a podcast.
He doesn't fucking know.
No, I do know. Okay, so the timing and the band play, so for me, one of the things that I love about Fish is the interpersonal dynamics, right? So the reason why Paige not being accepted in the band and then listening to shows from that time period where he's feeling that angst, you can tell in his playing. He's not playing to the audience. He's playing to Trey. And over the years, he's gone from trying to impress the front man of the band to just being who he is. And in 2025, Paige is super power Paige. It's absolutely amazing. But the band play in You Enjoy Myself over any other song goes all of them together, one member at a time, each of them showcasing, and the transitions between the two, the quality of how well they go from one to the next is what makes it so good. And that song, phenomenal. Yeah. Best version they ever did.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm thinking for the sake of time, because this Harry Hood jam is long.
Would we want it any differently?
Well, only because time is a factor.
What is time?
Time is I got to pick my kid up at McDonald's.
Wow.
You dropped your kid off at McDonald's a few hours ago, and now you got.
Kid, I'm gonna go record a podcast. I'll be back. Here's $10.
Hang on. Yes, I did. Could she walk home? 100%. It's a bit cold. I feel bad. She's my little girl, so it's
check this out.
What?
I'm gonna do my thing here. It's gonna be great.
So I am doing my thing here, and that's stopping us from being sued by Jump Records for playing some of their copyrighted material. But I'm gonna bring you right back in right now.
Yo.
You didn't tell me we're gonna play the whole fucking song, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'm looking.
She had to hear the ebbs and flow.
Yeah. Okay, that's not a type 2 though. Just FYI.
It's 100% a type 2.
Okay, so that's the question of the day.
How many types are there? Hold on.
Type 1 and type 2. Okay, so type 1, just so this is just a basic thing. So the type 1, it would be if you were to stay within the same structure and chord progression of basically the song itself.
Same key.
All the time. Same key, same chord progression.
Same tempo.
Doesn't mean that jam can't fly, right? Doesn't mean it can't soar. Doesn't mean any of those things.
Most bands go hard. Every band that really rocks hard is in a type 1.
Yeah. Type 2 is where you leave the fucking planet. Type 2 is where you look at your friend 20 minutes and you're like, what fucking song is this? They're like, dude, it's still fucking hood. And you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Multiple key changes, tempo changes, like
vibe
melody,
change, everything.
Like everything just kind of goes out the window, and then Fish rebuilds a song on the spot. You hear it all the time. Now you have a name for it.
Yeah.
And that was Type 1.
Thank you. Okay.
What did you think?
I don't think I feel.
All right. What did you feel?
I saw smiles, so I feel like that's good.
It's tough, like, especially over the mic. Like, how are you supposed to, like, really feel everything? But
well, and what's interesting is that the mic was picking up on specific instruments at different times. So I for sure am going to have to go back and re-listen to this and like melt into the couch. But what I heard a lot of now that I have context on the drummer is that I felt this swell and then the crash and the swell and the crash and the swell and the crash. And it pulls you in. It very much is like an undercurrent that if you allow yourself to be swept up. So I felt that. It also got playful. And that's what I love the most about a good jam.
Yeah.
Is that it allows you to play too. Like it allows you to just get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Keys, man.
Paige really rocks. Paige really rocks.
What I thought was really interesting about that, and this is not probably interesting either of you, but you would not hear that type of a hood in modern Fish. And the reason is because there was a patient, like I am not a huge proponent of like going back and listening. I don't have my favorite Fish show is usually going to be the next one, right? Just that's kind of where I'm at. And so like, but the patience that Trey had, he does not have anymore. He will not allow Fishman to come and go as he wants, or Paige to come and go as he wants. He's always just kind of, he's a little more churny, I think is the right term.
Yeah. And like, so I'm a big person. Like, I love the soaring stuff. I love that. Like what they just did there, I think is awesome because they just went places and it just made it interesting to me. And like, it brings me places and like makes me soar and comes down a little bit. But like, I miss them just like sitting in the groove. Like I'm a huge proponent of like sitting in the groove and not having to do much. Like you don't have to do much.
Which
just
is what Mike wants.
Yeah, just sit in the pocket and like let it simmer. Like
the bass player,
let everybody simmer, let you simmer. Like just feel the groove like with everybody. And like you don't have to put a bunch of notes in, just like let it happen. And like just be in that fucking groove. And like they did that a lot, like 99, 2000, like, so like end of 1.0, 2.0 era Fish. Like they just like sat in that groove and you're just like, oh my God. Like that one that you heard the other day, that moment that you heard.
And moving like that on camera, not great.
What's wrong?
What?
It was weird?
It was no, it was perfect. I was following. It was great.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
Didn't look right. Yeah, man.
You said exactly what you needed to say with the noises and the motions. I got you.
I have ADHD, so I'll go into like just a different.
Hey, your
spectrum.
neurospice is delicious in this moment. You're hitting it. You're doing great.
Okay, so follow-up segments at some point.
Yes.
Molly's going to help us cut through the noise.
Yeah.
Which I think you're doing differently than most people that we talk to. And then secondly, listening parties. And I think that that's something people want. I think if you're loving listening to music with people, one of the things that you could start doing is having listening parties. And people, and I know Matt would be there, I would be there, probably like 7 people that listen to our podcast would join you. And it would be fun. Maybe
it
8.
would be. It is something... It has crossed my mind. What the predicament I'm in right now is that I want to preserve the feeling and the excitement and the natural curiosity for this without crossing over too much into my business brain. By trade, I am a social media marketing strategist.
Oh.
And so my TikTok, it's just for fun. You're
not doing a business thing with it.
I am not adhering to any strategy. I am simply just showing up and inviting people into a moment that I've had. So
I love that.
Sometimes what you do professionally can cross over and make the world a better place organically. And I think that's what's happening.
It can. And that's the big word, is organic. Right now, social media demands strategy. Everyone wants to capitalize on how much attention they can steal from you in your feed. That is not my intention here. My intention is I'm just hanging out.
So same thing with us. So that's the thing. It's like, could we have more followers on TikTok? Yeah, but dude, I don't want to post 5 times a day. Okay.
At what cost?
Exactly. I don't have the time to do it. I don't want to do it. Like that defeats the purpose of like what Nick and I do. It's not a job. If we got paid to do it, it'd be cool. But like, we're not after it that way. That's just not our thing. So like, could I sit there and try to rage bait the shit out of people and get as much as we can? Yeah, and we have. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we've said things that
all of my takes are 100% honest.
Yeah. So, but like, they are honest. They are honest, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't upset people and get conversation going. Like, they're honest takes, and there are takes, and they're just how we feel. And yes, they upset people because.
Okay, I just lied though.
So confusing. Can you imagine trying to talk with this like all the time?
Led Zeppelin does not suck as a band.
Right. So anyways, but like my
sorry.
Yeah, we're the same vibe with that. My sister-in-law ended up doing something on TikTok, and she didn't really even want to. She was just telling her weight loss journey, right? Just whatever, like how she just lost weight as just a person, and people just went crazy. Now she's got 64,000 followers. So it's like out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Like but we're not into that. We're just like, if we get people that follow us and listen to us, awesome.
And that's the way that it should be, right? Like, that is reality. Like, that's how you attract people. And yeah, I don't know. 3 months ago, I had 200 followers on TikTok.
Yeah, now you're past us.
But it's funny. Like, in my world, right? I'm managing brands that have millions of followers.
Right. Absolutely.
Multi-million-dollar budgets to go into reaching intended audiences. And here I am just listening to some grooves and having a good time. But it is bringing people into my world that I have craved my entire life. These conversations, these experiences, this is like, Molly, you fucking made it, girl. Like, damn, this is what we get to do. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is like Nick and I doing this podcast, we've talked to people that we had one of Fish's, one of their 3 disc jockeys on Sirius XM radio on the show.
Guys.
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool to have her on there. Like the fact that she even wanted to do it. And I was like, have you heard our content? Like kind of shit on the band sometimes. And like, I'm sure she did. She had to have done her research because she is technically a mouthpiece for the band. Like, so she has to know who's she getting on with. And she came on and she talked to us and it was a great time. And we had fun. She hasn't been on since, but.
Yeah. Speaking of great times and having fun, Molly, this was awesome.
Yeah, this is cool.
I appreciate
Very different than what we normally do.
Yes, this is an entirely new format for us.
There's you in that different, Matt. There's you in that different.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the different, though.
Good.
I don't want the same. It's the whole point. Yeah. It's the point of life is the difference, not the same.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. That's Molly. This was Insufficient. Oh, my God. This is Matt.
Awesome.
Actually, do we know whose music this is?
No, but it's non-copyrighted, so I'm cool with it.
It's jamming.
Yeah, it works. I like
awesome.
This vibe. Thank you again for coming on.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Happy birthday to your dad.
Yeah, happy birthday, Michael.
And enjoy. Keep going.
Go team, go.
We didn't do any games.
We didn't have to.
No,
it was organically a great podcast.
Yeah, it was.
welcome back, listeners out there in insufficient land. That ends it. That's it. That's all the time we had with Molly. That was 3 really fun adventures. It's Friday. I hope you got your Sphere tickets. I hope you're buying your Sphere tickets, actually. It's going to be a lot of fun. New Year's is coming up. Then Mexico. Then 9 shows at the Sphere. Matt's super excited about all of that. So, obviously, tune in to the next amazing, exciting episode of Insufficient. Everybody out there, we love you. See you soon.